What do you think is the difficult part or the challenging to actually implement some of those boundaries, right? Like looking because I know a lot of individuals they're sometimes I'm going to speak for myself. Sometimes I want to please other people, right? And sometimes it's the uncomfortability of the conflict that makes me either bend or makes me sort of give in because I want the other person to feel comfortable at the expense of myself. And so, how have you practiced setting those boundaries into place?
Yeah.
Or what does that
Um,
look like, right?
yeah, there's so much in what you shared just then. So many pieces, right? You're talking about people pleasing, you're talking about
Mm,
appeasing, you're talking about fawning patterns,
mm,
right? Where
mm.
it's like, oh, I love you so much, I value this relationship so much. Um, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
Yes, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want you to think that I don't care about you, right? I don't want you to think XYZ about me, right? And I relate to all of this, right? And this is, to be really honest, like this is still, I'm still on the journey around what does it
Yes,
look like to
yeah.
implement my boundaries and communicate my boundaries with consistency? What does it look like um to share bravely,
Hmm. Hmm.
right?
Which
Um,
sounds scary, right?
oh, it's so scary. It's so
Uh,
scary, right?
yeah,
But a couple of the things that I've really been learning about is like, mm, when I am, if I truly believe that I am not responsible for other people's feelings,
yes. Mm,
then I can't make you feel a kind of way.
right. Which is very subtle.
Yeah, do you want to say more about that?
No, no, continue. I don't want to interrupt your thought. I really love that. Where are you going with this? Yeah.
Yeah. So if I can truly believe and embody, which is a process,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is that I can't make you feel a
Yeah.
certain way.
Yeah.
So that's one. Two is if it is your responsibility to communicate your thoughts, feelings, needs, desires to me, as opposed to me anticipating them,
Hmm. Hmm.
which is highly valued
Yeah.
in this society, especially like many of us that were socialized as women, as girls and women, right? That anticipation of someone else's needs,
Hmm. Hmm.
that like trying to manage other people's feelings, those are often really celebrated. You're so thoughtful, you're so caring, you're so observant, you're so like all of these things which aren't inherently bad, right? But it's the other piece of what you said, to the detriment of myself.
Right. Right. Right.
So, and I'm recognizing I'm jumping around a
No,
little bit
no,
here, but
no.
a third piece, right? Which is if I understand that like I can't make you feel or make you do a thing, that you are responsible for your feelings and your reactions, and I am responsible for my feelings and reactions, that we are each responsible for expressing our wants, desires, needs, and boundaries,
Right.
right? Three, then I also have to recognize, and this was like the hardest pill for me to swallow, that there's a way in which that when we try to control how someone
Mm,
feels
mm,
or responds, or we're trying to make them not feel uncomfortable, there's a way in which that's a subtle form of manipulation,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you my whole truth because I don't want you to be mad at me.
Mm,
I don't want you to um think I don't love you.
mm. mm,
I don't want you, right? And we notice how all of this is where all of this is centered, right? I don't want you to feel or do. I
mhm,
don't want you to leave me,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
Like that is actually the selfishness.
mm.